Chat, I really have. I genuinely feel like I really have sacrificed everything to get to this point that I'm at right now. Like I have sacrificed like who I thought I was. I've sacrificed friends, time, like money. But like I finally feel like I've achieved true peace. Like I think I'm fully able to like let go of anything that comes up into my like awareness. So my thoughts have been so clear. Like I remember during the time like with my first like real girlfriend, her name was Kylie. My first real girlfriend, my thoughts were so sporadic, and I struggle with like attachment or attaching myself to another individual, which you should never do, right? Because like everything, everything in the physical is constantly changing. So if you attach yourself to an external thing, of course, that's gonna lead to suffering, which it did result in my suffering because I attached myself to her, and I also was like operating off out of like a position of lack. So I would constantly like chase her affection. So it came off as like desperate. And that goes for like any of my, I would say, failed relationships, if you can even count that as a failure. I guess because it didn't last forever, it's a failure, but no relationship is gonna last forever. So I'll just say the things I learned from my relationships, my past relationships. But I've learned, bro, like to just not attach my worth or value to said things, and then also just being present. Being present alone will solve like 90% of your problems, bro. Like I promise. Cause like usually in the present moment there's no problem, and then when there is a problem in the present moment, it usually gets solved pretty quickly, or it usually like passes away. Like recently, let's see, something that could be deemed as bad, but inherently came came out to be like a good thing. Like the sacrifice I made was me having to learn, like fully embody this thing that I'm telling you about, like not attaching your value or worth to external factors. Is like me losing my friend Josh, in which me and him, I'll usually always bump heads and stuff. So like, eventually, due to due to proximity, me and Josh were friends. But due to due to the fact of me being, I would say, insecure and attaching my value and self worth to external factors, it inherently led to me losing that friendship. And you gotta think, like, anytime you chase something or you operate out of a position of lack, you usually lose that thing you're chasing. And I can say that with like most of my relationships, like that ended up in like the termination of the relationship, that wasn't just like a person passing. Like it's usually an end out of like some form of insecurity. Insecurity is just like believing that you lack something that the other person has, and if not handled with like emotional maturity, man, you gonna like lose that thing. But yeah, and like the space I'm in right now, like it's just so peaceful, bro. So like I genuinely challenge y'all, bro. Like y'all gotta like embody that shit. So I feel like it's the only way y'all gonna be at peace. I just like being present. Let's see. God. Bro, same. Bro, I got so many stories, bro. So I'm gonna do that in the part two, and like I'll give y'all examples, but shit, like I'll drop one right now, shit. Like I can drop some, like That shit happened with a bunch of my relationships, bro. Hold on. Oh God. Bro, first was like Kylie, JC. Bro, oh God, JC, Rebecca. Oh yeah, Rebecca for sure. Who else? Carson, bro. Like every single one, like every single relationship that I can think of, bro. That was like the main reason for termination, bro. Trying to think. Fucking Jasmine, every single one. Oh God, every single last one of the relationships that was terminated, bro. God. But yes, bro. Like you don't lack anything. Don't operate out of a position of lack where you're gonna lose everything you seek and desire, bro.